I'd like to bring the guests of honor up here. And now I've talked them into doing their little presentation, what they did, but I was going to invite the teacher up. I think he knows more about it than I do. Mr. Kramer, 4th grade, Park Elementary.
Hi, everybody. Let me first start off by saying thank you for your service. So real learning is messy. It's not this nice little thing that we put into a box. Sometimes we like to pretend that it is. And that was kind of the mindset going into this project. Students learn best when they're engaged. And the way you do that is you give students choices. You let them explore their world, you let them explore their interests. And that's really how this really started. Ian Johnson here, his interest was the military. And I think Ian would agree that when he started this, his focus was the military was about one thing. Would you agree, Ian? You really saw it as one thing. And but he asked me, Mr. Kramer, I think it would be a good idea to do something for the veterans in our community. I said, well, what might that look like? What do veterans do for us? And I think he was focused on the combat piece, which I think a lot of kids are. And I said, well, you maybe look a little bit more into that and explore that a little bit more. And he had his friends here, and he kind of recruited these guys, and they dug a little bit more into it, and they learned that the military is so much more than just going off to war and all that stuff. There's the sacrifice piece and the serving community piece, and that's really how this whole thing got started. Was just a kid saying, "Hey, I'm interested in doing this," and with a couple questions for me and maybe a website or two, off they went. So everything that you see and hear and the efforts that they did to raise money was all them, and that's really what I want to stress here. So yeah, I'm really proud of them.
Yeah, so there were, so those of them in the Legion and all, and those that don't know, what we have in the organization now for a long time, like birthday, right, 95 years, I think. We have what's called 4 pillars of the Legion. And it's our veterans and rehabilitation, okay, and then national defense security, and then children and youth, and Americanism. So those are the principles that we always drive toward in everything we do. And I think these gentlemen, without even realizing it, hit on 3 of those. Because they're in rehab, and for veterans in rehab, they collected money, which they donated to then the Camp American Legion, which is our rehabilitation camp for veterans. And then of course the children and youth, they qualify for that. And the Americanism thing about doing something that's patriotic. So they really did maybe unbeknownst to you guys, a really super job, okay? And they volunteered, or got volunteered, that they each did a slide, right? That's how this works?
Yeah,
You guys each did one?
Sort of.
Kind of? So if I turn the microphone over to you guys and you tell me when to bring up the next slide, okay, you can say what you did here. These were presentations I understand you did for the classes down at Park School, right? Okay.
Well, hi guys. We are Ian, Sawyer, I'm Copeland, Eli, and Ben. Mr. Kramer's 4th grade class. Today we are talking about our Veterans Project. We are trying to raise $500 or more, but we ended up raising
$364.17. Yeah, as the site says, the military doesn't just go to war. They help with national disasters and they save animals. Yeah, and And of course, we had to have the background because it's completely adorable. And it has puppies on it.
Well, goals about the military. Like we said, we are trying to raise $500 or more for the veterans because they save our lives every day and they also risk their lives for us and to protect our country. Most of them, the veterans, have children at home dying to see them when they're out fighting to save our country. We should treat the military with respect because they are so nice to serve our country. So say hi to them, say thank you for just show them respect.
How long did it take you guys to raise that money?
Well, we had to fundraise for a week, but we started planning it and it took us about a month. We planned it for probably a couple months, not two, maybe 2 or 3 months before we started planning. I think I gave the note to Mr. Kramer that I wanted to do this in
October.
October.
How did you guys raise the money? Where did it come from?
Well, we were at the book fair. There's a book fair going on in our school, in the library. So we were there and people were donating money.
Well, we got I think $158 from the book fair, but then the other $300 came from the school, the 4th grade, 3rd grade, 2nd grade, 1st grade.
Good job.
Because we went to different classrooms and we each took turns. We had partners and we read a script to each classroom and stuff and gave them baggies for donations.
Certificate of appreciation is gratefully presented to 4th grade patriots of Park Elementary School. And then all their names are Sawyer and Ian and Copeland and Elijah, and Beth. DVD about American flag, all the questions and what the Pledge of Allegiance is about, and all that good stuff. And a book on American questions on America. This is all elementary level reading. It's really neat stuff. Any question you come up with, you look at index, you can find out that when was the flag started, what was the first state, you name it. Presidents, similarities. Just packed full of info, for grade school kids. And then finally, a little handbook on flag etiquette. When to fly the flag and how to fold it is in here and all that stuff. So you guys can all have those to take back to school with you, okay?
These young gentlemen had an idea, like Mr. Kramer said, and they just ran with it. So we are really thrilled that you're honoring them tonight because we're all pretty proud of them. So thanks for the invitation here. Thanks so much for inviting us in and giving these boys this gift. It was lovely. Thank you.